Arnold Schwarzenegger goes on The View and does not spew their narrative. Also, border crossings are at historic lows and 0 illegals are released into the country in the month of May. Let's check it out.
If you are an immigrant, you're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing, when you see the videos of it?
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then to create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created, all of this is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world, and it is the land of opportunity. And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon, where George Washington was laid to rest, and where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, the existence of America. And I will be doing the speech there. They asked me because I'm an immigrant, and there will be 7,000 some people there, and there will be people that will be sworn in and will become citizens that day.
That's great.
So it's really a great...
What an honor that is for those people to be sworn in on the 4th of July.
Great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal. And those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest. And you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house, and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean and to make my bed.
Look at the hand. You see Sonny Houston's hand go and touch Arnold's arm like, hey, shut up. This is not what you're supposed to be saying on here. Be quiet.
And to do everything that is the right thing to do rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is, when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
You love that. You have got to love that. Like, I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. He was my favorite actor as a kid. Last Action Hero. Love that movie. Terminator, Terminator 2, and all the other great movies he played, he starred in. And he became a bit annoying after a while. It's like a more liberal, you know, the whole COVID shutdown thing. The comments he made about that was pretty crazy. But this right here is not what they wanted to hear. They want him to condemn ICE for doing operations and arresting people in the country illegally, especially those who are committing violent crimes. But they didn't want to hear what he had to say. That's why Sonny Houston was, shh, don't, you're talking too much. That's basically what she was doing. Yeah, but I thought that was fantastic. Great job, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You have built a great life in this country. You did it the right way. You came here legally, and you became a superstar. But I want to move on to my next story. First, get your mixed Texan store set. Elephants love wine too. Elephant here holding a glass of wine with the state of Texas color, flag colors, and the Ultra Texan t-shirt. Get the whole set today. You can see this link in the description box below, or you can see the store display at the bottom. Let's keep going here. Stunning new data revealed. This is about border crossings and people, illegal aliens being released into the country in the month of May.
New Border Patrol data shows not a single migrant was released into the United States last month in May. Compare that to the more than 62,000 that were released into the country under Joe Biden in May of 2024. Michael Banks is the chief of the U.S. Border Patrol, and he joins us now. Good morning to you, Michael.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chief. This is great news. How are you feeling about this, and what does it mean for our country?
So, for those who don't know, Mike Banks was the border czar for the state of Texas, and now he is overseeing Border Patrol for the entire United States.
It's phenomenal. Anybody that cares about national security, knows that under the last administration, we were breaking record numbers of people that were coming into the country illegally and that were being released into the country. And to go from 62,000, over 62,000, down to zero, we're breaking record numbers in the right direction now. We're securing our border. We will not declare victory, but I will tell you we are fast approaching it. We are closer to operational security of the border than we've ever had. 2 days ago, we broke another record. 141 entries at the southwest border. Those entries are all apprehended, and none of them will be released.
That's incredible. So what is your message to, I'm instantly thinking that we're keeping Border Patrol agents safer and our communities safer. So what is your message to Donald Trump?
The message the President of the United States is thank you. Thank you for the support that you've given the U.S. Border Patrol. We've said all along that the United States Border Patrol knows how to secure the border. We just need leadership. And with the leadership of President Trump and Secretary Noem, we are proving exactly what we've been saying for years. Let us enforce the laws and we'll get the job done. And I think
and that's the thing. America has full capability to close the border and keep people from coming in. It could have been done from 2021 to 2025. But it didn't happen because we didn't have the right president in office.
The American people are seeing that. We're making our community safer. We're making our nation more secure. And we're just getting started. We're not even close to being done.
And when it comes to encounters, in May of this year, last month, about 8,700. In May of last year, it was almost 118,000. That's a 93% drop. And Tom Homan posted this, sir, on X. He said, President Trump's leadership has resulted in the most secure border in this nation's history. In the last 24 hours, the Border Patrol encountered a total of 95 illegal aliens across the entire southern border. That is the lowest number ever recorded. Compare that to the Biden administration, who surpassed more than 10,000 per day. President Trump is the game changer. What is your reaction, Chief?
Well, I think it just goes right back to what the president said. We didn't need new laws. We just needed to be allowed to enforce the laws. The previous administration wrote policies that usurped the laws and prevented Border Patrol agents from doing their job. This president came in and said, nope, go out and do your job. And look, we're getting it done. And like you said, we're breaking numbers in the right direction. We're breaking numbers that are making this country more secure. And the Border Patrol is doing what we've always known how to do. We just need to be allowed to do it. And with the leadership of President Trump and Secretary Noem, we're getting the job done every day. We're going to continue breaking records. However, those records are going to be in the record numbers of people that we are not allowing into this country illegally.
And I know that y'all are seizing a lot of counterfeit products on the border, 317 million worth in last month alone. You've also seized hundreds of pounds of drugs, including 718 pounds of fentanyl. What are the folks on the other side of the border saying? Obviously, they're getting the message.
So thousands of pounds. We just had 200 pounds or 200 kilos seized just the other day. And so I want to make a very good point about our narcotic seizures and our counterfeit and seizures. It's not because more is being smuggled across, because the border is more secure. It's because agents are actually out there enforcing the law. Law enforcement officers are doing their job and not being stuck inside processing. And so, look, the cartels are getting frustrated, and they should, right? We have no intention of backing off. It is all gas, no brakes downhill. We're going to continue pushing until we break the backs of the cartels. And they're going to need to push their product to another country because we're closed. You're not coming here illegally, and you're not peddling your drugs into this country.
Michael Banks, Chief of the U.S.
Very good. Cartels are getting frustrated. they're having to try to find other ways to make money because the border is shut down, essentially. Almost 100% drop in crossings. Fantastic. And people being released of the country, zero, when it was 62,000 last May. That's absurd. 62,000 people released. Who knows where they went? A lot of them don't even show up to court. Maybe some do, a small percentage, but then a lot of them don't. They have a court date for some far out date in the future. So when you have that happen, that's how people just come to the country and stay here for years and years and don't leave, because we were making it easy for them to do so. But no more under this administration. And this shouldn't be controversial. This should not be a controversial issue. It's the comparison is like, letting somebody into your house. Somebody has to not come in. If you want them to come in the house, you have to know who they are, right? I mean, it's like a service technician coming in. He knocks on the door, identifies himself. Okay, he has a proper credentials to come inside. Or a friend of yours or a family member, they're coming over. They knock on the door. You look out the peephole, check your camera. Okay, they can come in. I mean, these are just on a day-to-day things that we do in our lives. And I'm sure these liberals who want open borders, they do the exact same thing. They check their cameras a lot of people do have cameras in their home or their business. They check the cameras. They make sure they know who's coming inside of their business or their home. And you won't just let them stay there or come in through the back door, sneak in, and then come and stay in one of your guest house or something, or your bedroom while you're out of town. I mean, you wouldn't want that. They wouldn't want that. So why is it any different for people coming to the country? You heard Arnold say you have to do it legally. And that's all we're asking for, is people to come in the right way. And I know it's a process, but there are ways you can come here with visas and things like that. And then you can, the pathway to citizenship. But that's how it's supposed to be done. And it's such a great honor for those of you who do that. And we appreciate that. But I'm going to leave that right there. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Take care.